All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. Phone lines are open, 879-1231, 879-1231. We have time to take a couple more callers. Do want to let everyone know that coming up on the show, we will be talking about the Hercules Festival on the Bayou and Fishing Rodeo. Mr. S.P. LaRussa, the parade captain, will be here along with Renee Hebert, the Fishing Rodeo co-chairperson. And we'll be talking about the Festival on the Bayou and Fishing Rodeo coming up August the 12th through the 14th at the Houma Air Base Pavilion. Then later on we'll be talking about Youth Summerfest at St. Luke Baptist Church in Bayou Black. We'll have several members coming on to talk about that, which will happen on August the 13th. And then we'll have our Veterans segment with Mr. Jack Croker. We'll be talking about the United Veterans League, and then Stan Gravois will have more for us on sports. So that's all yet to come tonight on Bayou Time. Okay, let's take a couple more calls. I may have taken them out of order, and I apologize, but welcome to the program.
Jason.
Yes.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing wonderful.
Look, I heard that old timer on the TV just now talking about if the ban was lifted for burning.
Yeah.
I wish they would keep a ban on burning.
All right, so
you know, it's okay if you have, like on Halloween night, if somebody has 2 hours to spend making a wiener roast with your children, that's fine. But if you're burning trash just to burn and smother your neighbors out with smoke, that's not fair.
Okay.
I hope he don't live in my neighborhood, whoever he was. Second of all, Michel Claudet.
Okay.
I think he's one of our most sincere parish presidents that we ever had.
Okay.
I like to see him in there.
All right.
Jerry Lompenche. Kept us out of the red. I'd like to see him back in there.
All right.
Because if you're going to have someone with a lot of years of experience in law enforcement and he's going to run every one term, guess what? You're going to retire him at full pension every time.
Okay.
Bring Jerry back.
All right. And I believe, if I recall correctly, when he made his announcement, he had mentioned that basically he's going to be working for the same amount. He's not going to be collecting a retirement and
but I'm
collecting an additional salary. So really, I guess he could stay at home and make the same amount of money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if we gonna have someone with a lot of years in law enforcement,
okay,
that's why I'm for Jerry to come back.
All right.
Because if you have one with a lot of years, guess what? He's going to run one term. He's going to want to retire on full pension after.
Okay.
I see it. I saw it this time. I'm seeing it again.
All right. So you like Mr. Claudet and you like Mr. Larpenter.
Hell yeah.
All right.
One other thing.
Yeah.
The economy. We talk about the economy. The economy, guess what? If we have our retirement senior citizens, instead of staying up in the parking lots, one day I passed, I thought I was on a plantation. It looked like a cotton field. Mm-hmm. You had all these senior citizens out there waiting on a casino bus. Well, guess what? That's not helping the economy.
Well,
I guess had about 40 of them out there going to put in the casino. Them rich folks ain't going to put that money back. That money goes straight to the bank.
Okay. Well, some people would disagree. Some people, who I guess, who are in support of casinos would disagree with you.
I guess they would. I guess they would.
Right, but I guess you would like to see them spend that money locally somewhere else. But maybe that's a topic for discussion. What else could they spend their money on for entertainment purposes here locally?
Entertainment purposes.
Here locally.
Sometimes giving something to someone else should be enough entertainment.
All right.
Give to someone that needs it.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the call.
Okay, bud.
All right.
Bye.
Let's go down to the next one. Hello. Welcome to Bayou Time. You're on the air live.
Hi, Jason.
Hi.
I have a question.
Okay.
Concerning the permits for drilling in the Gulf. We don't hear any more about our representatives fighting the subject to have the president open up the fields in the Gulf. And then we hear now about the tapping of the reserves, which I believe has been in effect for a good while, and it seems to be weakening the reserves, where any war or anything should break out, we wouldn't be ready for it anyway. We bring back the troops over here.
Okay.
And,
Well, you know, they have lifted the moratorium on some of the drilling sites, but you would like to see them issue more permits in the Gulf so that they could tap into what might be out there right now.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean there's a lot of closed drilling rigs that I was in the 80s in the boom time.
Yeah.
And man, you couldn't even find a place to rent in home or from people all over that were coming here, you know. And my husband and I were people that was working in the oil field.
All you have to do is go by a local hotel in Terrebonne or Lafourche Parish on a weekday. If you have family coming in, let's say, to stay, if they're coming in on a weekday, it's going to be hard for them to find a room at a reasonable rate. If they come in on the weekend, it's a little easier because all the workers are here during the weekday, and it's interesting to see that. But that's a good sign. But I see what you're saying. You know, back in the 80s, you couldn't find it any day maybe. And then the rent houses and the housing market, you know, it was hard to find a place.
But I don't think all of these vacancies in hotels are just for the oil field.
Okay.
It's got to be for something else.
All right, you might be right.
Beside the oil field, you know. And it worries me that this tapping of the reserves that's been in effect for a good while, weaken our possibility of being ready for any type of war.
Okay.
I mean, now that the war is almost over, where our soldiers will be coming back and then killing off their leader and everything, man. I just heard on the news the other night that they are making themselves ready to really, you know, hit us, you know.
All right. Look, I appreciate the call, and I thank you for your comments. I do need to take another break.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. When we come back from the break, we will be talking about the Hercules Fishing Rodeo Festival on the Bayou that's coming up. We may have time actually to take, we got a couple people on the line. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to come back, I'm going to clear the line. So if you're on hold, stay on hold. I'll get to you when we come back, and then we'll bring on the Hercules crew.